Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Framber Valdez. What should we keep an eye on here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the Mets,
Juan Soto
right
now.
Fielder, Juan Soto.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Soto batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former home run derby champ. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Inside. It's 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. McCormick has it sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting third baseman.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And there's a ball.
1-0.
Next pitch is outside. And another ball. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Big time power. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
One ball.
Lindor off of first with two away. And that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
On the ground, right side. And that is that. 2 left for the Mets. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Starting on the mound in this one, Kodai Senga. What do you look for here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Jose Altuve, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team.
This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Hit in the air left field. Then there's one down.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Now we check out the Astros lineup.
Alvarez.
And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one misses. 1-0. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. A gigantic blast. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it's Christian Walker. Just missed. One down, base is empty. And now 2-0. Senga maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. Guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one missed. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Vientos. Throw to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And that's in for a strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Houston, here's Starling Marte.
Hitter, Starling Marte.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Out. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 7th, center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Altuve handles it. On to first.
That's an out.
2 up, 2 down. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. And that skips in the dirt.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. And there's a foul ball. Alvarez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. That one misses. 1-2 to count. And downstairs.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first.
He's out.
Third out. Mets strand 1, and they're down 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
Senga back to work. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
And there's a ball.
No.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Kicks and deals. And that's through there for a strike. Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting seventh.
Man at first, nobody out. Chas McCormick, the next to hit. This kid, a 21st round pick out of Millersville University in Pennsylvania.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And that is out of play. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
In the dirt, but kept close. And now 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
First and second, no outs. So next up for Houston, Ben Gamel. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball one. That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Jake Myers.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Myers. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
0-2.
2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So the lineup flips over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. That clips the corner. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
1-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We played 2 full. It's the Astros 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Just off the inside edge.
1-0.
Fouled off down the right side. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one.
Now
Everyone's trying to elevate
right
the ball in
fielder,
today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here's Juan Soto. Fly to left his first time. Just missed.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That one almost got him. And that one fouled off. Inside, just missed.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
And that one hit to first. The throw to second. A sensational double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Two balls, no strikes to count.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Up next for the Mets.
Runner at first and 2 away. Here's Pete
Alonso.
Alonso. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Let's go, Astros.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Vientos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Off the mark there, and now 3-0.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 so far. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. It's 2-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So 2 on with 2 away. Starling Marte up to hit. Grounded out his first time.
1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. No movement on the base. It's ball one. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Two on, two outs. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Marte retired. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes.
There's a strike. Now
Ball
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Alvarez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count. Luis Torrens coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Catching. Number 13, Luis Torrens.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. That one misses, and it's a full count.
Full count.
That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out looking. Nothing doing there for Houston as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Diaz down to first with it. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Luis Torrens will hit next. That misses. Ball 1. Torrens in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. 1 down, base is empty. Misses off the plate, and it's 2-0.
Ball inside.
Next offering is fouled back. The Astros up by a run, top half of inning number 4. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Luis Angel Acuna getting ready to hit. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Astros 2 and the Mets 1. Back here at Dyken Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Yainer Diaz. There's a strike.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Vientos whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. And first offering is fouled off.
Here we go, Astros. Here we go.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The shortstop takes a ball. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike
Now
zone. We're
batting,
seeing more
left fielder,
fastballs in that location. Hitters,
Chas
especially
McCormick.
with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
He swings and fouls one off. Next
Ball.
offering is outside. Just
Ball
off the
outside.
outside edge, and it's 2-1. To the right side, and he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 4. It's the Astros 2 and the Mets 1. Back here in
Leading off for the
Houston,
Mets,
and now it's Frankie
shortstop,
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Valdez back to work. That one
1-0.
inside. Look out.
Ball 2. Ball 3.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be
Now
debated,
batting,
but at the end of the
right
day,
fielder,
it's a hitter's
Juan
count.
Soto.
You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. Soto swinging a drive. Deep right field. Back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First
Ball.
offering, and it just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And
That's a
another
ball.
ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Now snap throw to first.
Stay.
Lindor back in there. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat. Looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Mets 1. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of
off
the
for
inning.
the
And now the right
Astros,
fielder,
right
Ben
fielder,
Gamel.
Ben Gamel.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Ball. Go.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball left side. Zips it to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, center fielder, Jake
Digging in,
Myers.
Jake Myers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Outside, 1-0. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 2-1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. This one in the air. Lindor makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Houston, now it's going to be Pete Alonso.
First baseman.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings through that one for strike two.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Brandon Nimmo now at the plate.
Picked up an RBI in his last at-bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Abreu, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Scott warming up as well. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Ground ball right side, could be two. Steps on the bag for one. How about that double play?
That right there's a lot of confidence in your ability to work the bag and have a strong throw to first. That second baseman gets there himself and then makes a strong throw over to first. I mean, there's a lot going on right there. Knowing the speed of the runner, knowing how much time you've got to make that throw, everything done just excellent.
So now here's the Mets DH, Starling Marte. And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball misses outside. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is that. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Astros 2 and the Mets 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. And
Ball
misses inside. Action in the Mets bullpen. Dedniel Nunez getting loose out there. Young getting cranked up as well.
Ball.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2-1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And that one sliced foul.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. And it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
No balls.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it,
Ball.
and a teaser just off the
1
edge of the
ball,
plate.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back there. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kodai Senga out of the game, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for the New York
Dedniel
Mets.
Nunez gets the call
Number
from the pen.
72.
And we all know about his
Dedniel
slider. It's
Nunez.
just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
1 out, runner at second. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. Alvarez, the runner at second with 1 away. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Way
2-2.
high there, and the count is 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
So up next, Yainer Diaz. First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs and one in scoring position. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Out in front and foul to the left side. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. So the Astros lead one, but they still lead it 2-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Abreu.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now here is Tyrone Taylor.
Center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
There's a strike. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throws to first in time. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now the catcher up to hit, Luis Torrens. Grounded out his first time up. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Abreu in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Luis Angel Acuna digs in now, has grounded out a couple of times. And that drops in for a strike. Called strike right there.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Mets go down quickly. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. That one drifts inside. Swing and a foul out of play.
Here we go, Astros. Here we go.
Missed with a changeup. 2-1. And a slider misses down and away. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, left fielder, Chaz.
Now the left fielder,
McCormick.
Chaz McCormick. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Gamble.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Ben Gamble. And that misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Foul ball there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at Dyken Park, here's Francisco Lindor. Abreu back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Josh Hader, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Scott also throwing.
No.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch inside. 3-1. Juan Soto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Clips the corner, and now 3-2.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Brian Abreu is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Brian King on a pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
No outs, runner at first. So up next for New York, Juan Soto. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Upstairs. trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering upstairs.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Way out front for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 3-2. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Substitution being made at
Now
first.
running at
Mets
first for
going
the
with a
Mets.
pinch runner. Jose Siri.
Number 19.
So digging in, Mark
Jose
Vientos.
Siri.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Fought off foul. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
For the Mets, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Big at bat now as the polar bear Pete Alonso steps in. This guy with light tower power. And there's a strike on the outside corner. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And fouled off. Up the middle. Tosses to first. And that is the inning. Mets leave 1, and our score remains 2-1.
Now pitching for New
Back
York.
now, new pitcher on the mound as
Number
we roll
70.
into the bottom of the 8th. Jose Butto.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in,
Leading
Jake
off for
Myers.
the Astros, center fielder, Jake Myers.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Butto, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. Counts full, 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 for 3. That one fouled off.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Runner at first with no outs here. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Next offering is in for a strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Danny Young. The young lefty looks to be getting himself ready. 1-2 now. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch is downstairs. And there's a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Buto throws to first. Myers back in on a dive. Two outs. So 2 balls and no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And there's a ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
First and second, 2 outs. Christian Walker will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next one misses, and 1-1.
1-1.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Josh Hader.
71.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Well, one-run game. Leading off, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Swings and misses. That's strike
No
one.
ball.
Gonna really
One
need to
strike.
hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next
Ball.
pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Marte in the box now, takes strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
One down, base is empty. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is back. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Next offering is down low.
2-1.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Marte is waved home. He'll score, and he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Really important at bat coming up now.
Go-ahead run on base, and now Luis Torrens. He's grounded out a couple of times. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
And the 0-1. Just
Outside.
missed.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swing and a chopper out to short, and a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and in the ninth they take the lead.
Just a huge at-bat right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Josh Hader won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher on now,
Astros.
Taylor Scott. He has
Number
a great
50.
slider with tons of movement.
Taylor Scott.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Not even close there. And that is ball one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. On the ground, 2 ball. Slings to second. Inning ends on their 5th double play of the game. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mets 3 and the Astros 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Now pitching for
Well,
New
he's the
York.
guy they hope to turn to out of the
Number
pen to lock
39.
down wins. So this game has gone to
Edwin
plan,
Diaz.
more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Diaz swings through it for strike one.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Next offering misses. 1-1. Just missed.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Just missed. Jeremy Pena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Yeah, that's fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
He's 2 outs away. Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. First pitch, not close. Up the middle. No play. That's an infield single.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And here is Chas McCormick.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer. He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Comes up empty. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And now the Astros are down to their final out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So they're down to their final out. And now Ben Gamel. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That one hammered but pulled foul. This could end it. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Diaz throw to first. Pena back on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.